Some fun facts about Chile. Um, Chile is the longest north-south trending country in the world at over 4,600 kilometers in length. However, on average, it is only 150 kilometers from west to east. Chile is one of the most stable and prosperous nations in South America. Since 1967, it has been compulsory to hang the Chilean flag from every public building in the country during Fiestas Patrias. The flag must be in perfect condition, hung correctly from a white pole in the front of a building. Failure to do so can result in fines up to 40,000 pesos or around $80. The crater of Lake Ojo del Salado in the Andes on the Chilean-Argentina border has the world's highest lake at 20,960 feet, and the Ojo de Sala volcano itself is the highest historically active volcano on Earth at 22,615 feet. The Chileans call their country País de Poetas, or Country of Poets, for a good reason too. The country's two Nobel Prize winners both won in literature, Gabriela Mistral in 1945, and the country's most famous poet, Pablo Neruda, in 1971. Easter Island is a Polynesian island in Chilean territory. It is the world's most isolated island, located 2,300 miles west of Chile. Easter Island is famous for its 887 Moai giant figures carved into volcanic stone. Some non-religious festivals. The Tapati Festival started in February 1975 at Rapa Nui. Tapati is a very popular 10-day celebration held on Easter Island. Tapati is a celebration of the local culture and includes teams of youth engaging in traditional acts such as body painting and competitions such as swimming, canoeing, tobogganing on banana tree trunks. Then there is Dia de la Glorias Navals, or Dia de las Verticals, means Day of Naval Glory, and it takes place on March 21st to remember the death of Captain Arturas Prats in the Liqui naval battle against the Peruvian vessels in the War of the Pacific. During the festival, coastal Chileans decorate small boats and send flowers into the water. Another one of the non-religious festivals is Huitramputu. Huitramputu is the Mapuche New Year, and it marks the shift in seasons. The indigenous people of Chile celebrate this new year according to the ancestral calendar. This event takes place on the winter solstice, or June 24th. During this event, Chileans celebrate the cycle of life and give thanks for past harvest, and it ushers in a period of rest and renewal. And I have a video I'll link at the end of my presentation. Some holidays in Chile. The holidays in Chile are based off Catholic holidays, since the majority of Chileans are Catholic. Some national Chilean holidays include All Saints' Day, Christmas, Feast of the Assumption, Feast of the Immaculate Conception, Feast of Saints Peter and Paul, Feast of the Virgin of Carmen, and Good Friday. The religion of Chile. The Chilean Constitution allows for freedom of faith because of the 1999 Act on Religious Grants, which permitted other religions the same right as the Catholic Church. Catholicism was brought to Chile in the 16th century by Spanish priests, and a huge majority of central and northern regions were converted by 1650. 67% of Chileans are considered Catholic, while 16% are Protestant and evangelical, and 11% are atheist or agnostic. 65% of indigenous people consider themselves Catholic, while 29% consider themselves evangelical, and the 6% are other. And there's a pie chart. Food of the Chilean. With Chilean being such a long country stretched over different landscapes, it has resulted in a vast range of food and drink. Chile is known for its wide variety of seafood due to its placement on the coast. The Native Amera Indians use corn in most of their dishes, hence the popularity of corn dishes today. Throughout the ages, different immigrants brought different types of food, resulting in new ways of preparing meals and new dishes. In 1514, the Spanish brought grapes, olives, walnut, chestnuts, rice, wheat, citrus fruits, sugar, garlic, and spices, chicken, beef, sheep, pigs, rabbit, milk, cheese, and sausages. And in 1848, Germans brought rich pastries and cake, and Arabs brought their use of certain spices and herbs and the combination of sweet and salty, and the British brought tea to Chile. While breakfast and dinner are considered quite light meals, lunch is the biggest meal of the day and thought to be seen as a family gathering, and Chileans normally don't go out to eat at a restaurant. It is only saved for special occasions. Businesses are closed for almost 3 hours, so people can go home and eat lunch with their family and take a quick nap. A common misconception about chili is there are not a lot of spicy dishes. Unlike Mexico, the hot chili is barely used. A normal breakfast is considered just milk and toast, while lunch is normally 2 dishes. The first dish could be a seafood salad, and the other could be a cazuela de haba. It is a thick stew of chicken, potatoes, rice, green peppers, and occasionally onions. Or it could be a concho and pidria, or a chili and tomato spread. It is often served with bread and accompaniment to meals, or maybe eaten by students as a snack. Here's the cazuela de haba, right there, and the concho and de pedra, and the tres leche cake, which I have decided to make. Then the traditional dress of Chile. The traditional dress of Chile was the beginning of the textile fabrics, such as the use of animal skin. And throughout the time, clothing evolved with different textiles like cotton and yarn. But after the arrival of the Spanish and Portuguese, modern clothing technology was introduced, and so was different fashion trends. The traditional Chilean dress is almost never worn except in the more indigenous parts, such as those of the Mapuche people. The wool chimanto is the most popular garment and is similar to a poncho, but the chimanto is reversible. The chimanto has a light and dark side. The dark is normally worn during the day, and the light is normally worn during the dark. That is the chimanto with the light and dark side. Traditional Chilean women wear a polar skirt, which is made of long, colorful fabric and many ruffles. And there is a Chilean woman in the polar skirt. Southern territories wear outfits similar to the gauchos of Argentina, again, more poncho-like clothing, and are normally worn by the hasos and the hasas, or either translated to cowboys and cowgirls. The politics of Chile. A fun fact about that is Chile is one of the few countries on Earth whose government supports UFO research, and Chile is divided into 13 administrative regions, each headed by an administrator or intendee. Then they are appointed by the central government. Each region is divided into 40 provinces, each being administrated by a governor or gobernadora. Hopefully I pronounced this right. Also appointed by central government. Michelle Bachelet is the first female president of her nation. Chile's system of government was modeled after the United States and has 3 branches of government, just like us: the executive, judicial, and legislative. And their Senate has 47 members who serve 8-year terms. They have a Chamber of Deputies who has 130 members and serve 4-year terms, and has a president who is elected for a 6-year term. And there's Michelle Bachelet, and we're excited.